welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy and I'm a full-time reseller. On today's video, I am going to go over some different styles and cuts of jeans. I'm mainly going to go over just women's jeans. Men's are pretty much self-explanatory for the most part. They normally show on tags what they are, if they're a slim straight, a relaxed fit, an athletic fit, where women's jeans can be a little bit more difficult depending on if the manufacturer or the brand puts the style in a tag or, on the inside waistband. By putting the style in your listing, I think it's definitely going to pull in more buyers. If you just put in your listing that they are a pair of blue jeans, they're high-waisted with distressing, but maybe someone is looking for all of that in a skinny jean, but nowhere in your listing does it say skinny, it might be harder for that person to find those jeans. The first one I'm going to go over is the straight leg. This one will have a consistent width from about the hips to the ankle, so there isn't going to be any fluctuation like a flare would have where it's a little bit tighter at the top and flares out. This one will just go straight from top to bottom. Next up is a little bit similar to a straight leg. It's the slim cut. It is like right in between a straight and a skinny. So it is closely fitted to the leg, but not tight like a skinny jean would be. So a skinny leg would be snug all the way through the jean. So there is nowhere where it's like even a little bit of a relaxed fit. It is just completely tight. There is also a jegging fit. To me, they're very similar to skinny jeans most of the time. From what I see in jeggings, they are definitely going to be stretchier and the material might not be as thick or as quality as a skinny jean. Next up is the boyfriend cut. There is a girlfriend cut, but I'm just going over the boyfriend cut today. These are going to be mid to low rise, a looser fit, normally a straight leg. Maybe there could even be a slight taper towards the ankle on these. The appeal to these are that you just pick up your boyfriend's jeans and throw them on and they're going to look great. Next up is the flare jean. These are going to be fitted through the waist, hip, and thigh area, and then they are going to flare out into a bell, hence the name bell bottom. That is another keyword you can use for these. Next up is the boot cut. This is very similar to the flare, but not quite. It is going to still be somewhat fitted through the hip, the thigh, and the knee, and then just a slight flare out. They are supposed to be enough room for someone to wear a taller boot under, hence the name boot cut. Next up is the wide leg. These are going to be a looser fit. They are wide from the hip down. To me, a wide leg normally has a little bit more of a tailored look to it than a baggy jean. I will go over that one in just a moment. Next up is the mom jean. This one came pretty popular about 5 years ago. It was very popular in the late 80s, early 90s. This one is going to be high rise. It's more of a relaxed fit, and then it does taper at the ankle. Next up is the baggy jean. These are going to be loose. They're more relaxed in the leg. To me, it looks similar to this photo that I am showing as opposed to the wide leg where it is just straight all the way down. Next up, I will post a little picture here of different rises, low rise, mid rise, high rise. They're all going to depend on how they fit on someone's body. That's when people ask me questions, hey, are these jeans high rise? It could be a high rise, in the actual description if the jeans say they are, but I normally have them refer to my measurements. It can be completely different from one person to the other depending on the size that their torso is. Next up are a couple keywords that I use when I am listing jeans. If they are distressed or they have heavy fading, I normally put in the word factory distressing or factory fading. That way they know that if I just put that they're faded, it's not because they're old or worn out. They are intended to look that way. Same thing with the distressing. And then the other one is whiskering. This is a certain type of fading that they do put in the jeans up towards the inner thigh area, or it could be on the back. And then another one that you can use for definitely like the Miss Me jeans and Rock Revival is contrast stitching. Some people are looking for that, where the stitching color is going to be completely different than what the jean is so that it's very noticeable. Same thing with the embellished pockets. That is something also some people are looking for. They are looking for that certain style. And then I will pop up a little thing here. This is on different washes of jeans. Most jeans nowadays do tell you the wash if they have that in their care tag information. You can look at that. It's normally within the little clump of tags depending on the brand. Cheaper brands don't normally tell you that, so this is a pretty good little guide to put that in your listing if you want to. Obviously, like acid wash jeans are pretty easy to tell, or like the indigo wash, that's normally pretty dark. So I hope that this helps when you are doing listings for jeans. Jeans are one of my favorite items to sell. They're easy to list, they're easy to measure, they're easy to photograph, and I do come by them quite often. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.